Assalamu alaikum. You're watching a special episode of Views and News, and I'm Faisal Rahman from the APS School, Peshawar. The date 16th December was always marked as a black day in the history of Pakistan. Earlier, because it was remembered as a black day because of the fall of Dhaka. But exactly 1 year ago, we remember it because whatever happened in the premises of the school. More than 150 young kids, students, and around 15 to 20 of the staff members were brutally massacred by the miscreants, by these terrorists, by these criminals. And thank God to the Pakistan military that finally, since these military courts were established, these people have been taken to task and they've been hanged. I'm here and with a very heavy heart. While I was coming to Peshawar on the way, I was pretty confused what to talk and what not to talk. But honestly speaking, the moment I met these young kids and I saw that kind of courage in them, it has really made me so proud of being Pakistani, of being a host to talk to these kids. I'll just take you there, where we have the appointment holders. The beautiful statement says the peacekeeper. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? What's your name?
Fine, my name is Abdul Jalil,
Abdul Jalil, which class are you from?
from 8th.
From 8th class. Jalil, were you present on that day when it happened?
Yes.
Would you like to take us back and tell us what exactly happened?
Yes, I was present on that day. I was in class on that day. Terrorist was entered in the school on the wall. I saw them. They were
Practically saw them.
yes. When I saw them, he climbed on the wall and he fire. He start fire and. जो वो इशारे कर रहे for other friend for their other members and they start fires and
So you had any idea that there is a terrorist attack and they have come inside and now it is a very difficult situation?
no, we understood that this is a drill. The teacher also tell that this is the drill, but we sit under chairs and tables. About 1 hours after children come from hall to classes, so we understood that this is serious. Then
Did they enter your class also?
no, they didn't come. They were in the hall and administration block.
So you are also proctor and your name is Shah Fahad, right?
Yes, sir.
So you tell me, what exactly did you see that day when it happened?
So we was on that day there was climb on the wall. We also saw them, and they come after this. After that they was come to the auditorium.
Around in this area where we are standing at the moment, they were all around.
There was in the auditorium
So
and
they entered the hall first, right?
yes, and after that there was enter the administration block, and we was in the class, and after 1 hour or 2 hour we was the commandos come and we was go from the school.
And you were still in the school at that time when the commandos came and cleared the area.
yes, sir, yes.
And what was your experience? What's your name?
Huzaifa Khan.
Muzaffar Khan, what was your experience? What did you see? Are you from the same class?
Yes,
All of you?
Yes, we are it, but sections changed.
Okay.
We were at class, we just saw nothing but heard just firing and recalling, blasting of bombs. Just heard nothing. I heard like just saw nothing.
So you lost your friends also?
Yes, you've lost our us. I've lost one of my best busmate too.
But the point is, interestingly, while we are in Islamabad, we cannot even imagine what you all went through. But, these days or such events do come in the history of nations. And honestly speaking, this has literally changed Pakistan. So are you happy with the overall situation, the way it was handled and later on the way those people and all those miscreants were executed?
Yes, we were happy as because how they behave with their friends, killed them, their innocence, and yes, we were happy.
We heard that, whenever we used to, interact with the Taliban or those factors, they said, well, those kids were not kids, they were all grown-ups. But according to certain sources, they also killed minors.
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes, it is true. Yes, it is. Our English sir, her daughter was little. She was very little. She was also killed.
She was also killed.
Yes.
So I'm sure. Now, since you've started the school and it's little away from the main city, correct? So normally when we look at the current situation, although we talk about encouragement, we talk about villain and everything, all those enthusiasm aspect, but are you scared to come to school? I mean, or your parents have some sort of a reluctancy that why not to change the school and send you to some other private school, for instance?
No, we are not scared. I like this school too.
You want to stay here, you want to graduate from here. So who else wants to have a word with me? Come here. What's your name? You're also a proctor.
Yes, sir.
Most of these boys are all appointment holders here.
We are on duty there, that's why.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My name is Alian.
Alian.
Yes, sir.
Which class are you from, Alian?
I'm from at A.
8th A.
Yes, sir.
So you were in 7th at that time.
Yes,
So what was your experience? What did you see? What exactly happened? At that?
actually we saw nothing, but we were just in a class having a maths class there. Sir was about to start his lecture. At that time, firing started. We saw nothing. At that time, we just sit in between the
And the
chairs.
fire was coming from almost all the sides, right?
Yes, sir. All the side. We didn't know where the fire is coming from. We just heard sounds. Yes, sir.
And later on, I mean, was there any instruction given to you by your teachers
Yes,
to
sir.
hide under the
Yes,
tables
sir.
or get into the
They
bathroom?
told us to sit below the tables and do not take your head up so that you won't be shot. But all the windows were covered with plastics that don't let bullet pass. Yes, sir.
And then whenever we talk about your principal, I've heard she was a very brave lady.
She was.
And-
Yeah, absolutely right. She first came out of the school, but they didn't. She came back, so that she said that there are my children here. She won't leave them without.
She came back to make sure
She-
that
yes,
the
sir, they are
children are
secure.
protected.
Yes, sir. But at that, unfortunately, she died.
That is, in fact, she was martyred.
Yes.
Because this is what martyrdom
That's
is all
what it is.
about. You know, when you give your life in the line of duty and in such a manner, I think hats off to the lady. Yes, sir. You want to have a word with us? What's your name?
Sure, sir. Sajjad Ahmad,
Sajjad Ahmed. Which class are you from?
second year.
Second year. So you tell me about your experience.
Well, this was the most horrible attack in the history of the world. Like this kind of attack never took place before. But
Absolutely.
I would like to say that this attack make Pakistan a nation, a united nation, which convey the message to the whole world that we are united and we stand together. And after this attack, everyone just saw that, mashallah, Chief of Army Staff and all the politicians stand together as a nation and they fight against this terrorism. And I really appreciate the work of our Chief of Army Staff and the steps he took against this covert terrorism. And yeah, I salute them.
And you know, the best part is, since you have mentioned a very important point, that the nation, I mean, that got together, whether you talk about the politicians from any political party or the military or the civilians, for instance, everybody was on the same page regarding that. I happened to talk to one of my friends and I spoke to him. I said, what exactly is happening in APS? This was the time when this operation was being conducted. And he said, Faisal, this is so serious you can't even imagine what exactly is going on. And I said, what is the number? What could be the number? He said practically, in hundreds. And I was like, are you normal? What are you talking about? And then the moment we got to know about the magnitude of this entire episode, we were all shaken.
Well, this was a horrible and a sudden attack. Like, no one expected these kind of attacks, but yeah, at last this attack take place. But yeah, this make, as I said before, this make us united, and might be this be the reason of better future of Pakistan.
Because these were the same days, right? And interestingly, when I look at these kids, if the camera can show, I mean, look at their age. I mean, can you imagine those terrorists, they came in, attacked this place and tried to go after kids as old as these. I mean, that makes no sense at all. I mean, if they sort of go after a hard sort of an attack or most probably when you talk about some strategic targets, that makes sense. But when you talk about an APS school, just because of the reason that the word army is attached with it, that's Army Public School and College. So does it make any sense to you? This is what I want to show you. Now, बच्चे अस्सलाम वालेकुम. आप लोग कौन सी क्लास में हो? सेवंथ में. उस वक्त सिक्स्थ में थे. तो आप लोगों ने क्या देखा?
We were on a class and we were sitting and generally when fighting would start,
What time was it exactly?
when 10:25.
10:25. Okay. And this must have been your third class before the break.
No, before the break. Yeah.
Before the break. Normally, how many classes do you have in a day?
In
Eight?
eight.
8. So 4 classes and then you have a break and then you have 4 more classes. So this was during the third class technically.
Yes.
So what happened?
and we were sitting, and we were only 5 minutes, and we were going for a rehearsal for we had a function on December 18th and 19th. But generally firing start, and then we principal come into our classes and said sit down on the floors.
So your principal was practically going in every class
Yes.
and telling the students to hide under the table.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we sit, and from 1.5 or 1 hour the army comes and get from the school, and then we goes to the defense.
So if I may ask you, what sort of a profession would you like to join? What would be your answer? Let's start off. What do you want to do?
Army officer.
Army officer.
Engineer.
Park Forces.
Engineer.
Police officer.
Army Captain.
Doctor.
Army Captain. Army Captain.
See, I mean, this is what they have done. Actually, they have done a damage, but in the long run, everybody wants to be in uniform and safeguard the frontiers of Pakistan and look after the nation. This is what this nation is all about. I always use this word that Pakistan is a very resilient nation. This is the reason I call them the resilient nation. Look at these kids, look at the bravery. And I'll show you further more areas. Some kids are playing out there. Actually, when you look about this compound is huge. And almost, I mean, it's pretty huge. I mean, one of the biggest schools of Peshawar, if I'm not wrong. And they've got huge play areas, there were cricket grounds, there were football grounds. But now, since a lot more has been done, a lot more has been added here also. So, I mean, new blocks have been constructed. But at the same time, the old blocks have been renovated at the same time, because when it comes to memories, they really hurt. Obviously, most of these kids, they have lost their best friends, best buddies, their teachers. And I'm talking about a very serious number that is over 160. So you can well imagine. But at the same time, honestly speaking, a lot of parents, you know, whenever I interact with them, they have changed the school of their kids because they all thought that they were very vulnerable schools. But look at them. They are there after 1 year, just doing their duties, studying. Somebody wants to join military, somebody wants to become a doctor, somebody wants to become an engineer, and that is the best part about it. But when you talk about being united, I think this is one element we all thought maybe that is missing. But honestly, when you talk to these kids, when you look at all this, what is happening all around you, this really encourages you to the optimum level. This is what Pakistan is all about. This is what Pakistani nation is all about. This is what all these beautiful, young-looking kids are all about. Look at their morale. Look at the shine in their eyes. Look at the kind of attitude they have. Look at this resilience. Look at the encouragement. I'll get out of words. I will totally. But honestly speaking, I'm so impressed. Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. It really reminds me of my childhood, my school days. Because since my father was also in forces, and we always used to live in Kant, so I can always relate myself with this little fact. These are the corridors from which those hundreds of students might have passed so many times, but they're no more with us. But at least their memories are with us. They have sacrificed their life practically for our tomorrow. And I'm so happy, and I feel so proud to be here, to be a part of this campaign. And interestingly, when we talk about Army Public School, it's also school and a college, because once the kids, I mean, they do their metric, there is a facility for doing their FSC or FA, like this first year and second year. Because earlier we had a word with the student who was in second year class. If the camera can follow me, I'll show you. This is the same area. And today, interestingly, a lot of media has also come to cover this particular day and the event. And just to show you that, look at, I mean, it's not me who's saying anything. Look at their faces. I would also like to have a word with the brave teachers of APS school. And Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Ma'am, you've been teaching here?
Yes,
Were you present that day when this episode
I
happened?
was here.
So tell me about the experience, ma'am. First of all, tell me which grade do you teach, what subjects do you specialize in, and what exactly happened that day?
I teach English over here to class 8th. I was here on that day, I was in computer lab and I was making the paper of 5th checkpoint. That suddenly we heard the noise, and after that we were thinking that it is a routine practice. But after some time, when it was continued So then it was really alarming. But still we were not sure that what kind of activity is going outside. After that, when just the situation is more critical, so then we realized that something worse is going to happen.
Was your class attacked too, ma'am?
Yes.
And how many students did you lose? I mean, how many students were martyred? Let me use the right appropriate word for that.
I was having class 8th and 14 students were martyred over there.
And they entered in your class?
No, they all the students were in hall. When they went over there, so 8th E, the section was in the last, so that's why 14 students, 27 was the strength, and 14 out of them were martyred.
More than 50% were martyred. So, ma'am, most of these students were actually killed in the hall, in the auditorium.
Like still we are not confirmed, but still this thing is in gossips, in our gossips, that maybe some kind of information they were having. So that's why directly they came to the hall and there they have done this activity. Because all of them, the student of class 8th were there.
Now, ma'am, we always talk about the resilience of our nation. Now, the interesting part is that, I mean, I can't see fear in their eyes. They are so motivated, so encouraged. Obviously, the role of parents is important, but I think the most crucial part is the part of the teacher. So what exactly have you done within a span of 1 year that they're back on track, they're so motivated, so encouraged, and they're as good as anybody?
First of all, I'll just talk about myself, that I am a teacher and we are also human beings and we are having family backgrounds. So my family was also resisting that. They were saying that you are not allowed to go again to this school. But
Leave this profession, leave this school, get into some private school.
everyone was saying this thing. But the basic purpose behind that was just we want to join our students again. And that was the only purpose that we have joined over here again. And even from the first day till today, I'm really much sure about this thing, that still we are still having the same hope, the same, like now our objective is more clearer to us. Now we know that what we have to achieve. We are grooming their personality.
Absolutely, ma'am. This is what a teacher is supposed to do. Ma'am, when you talk about a teacher-student bond, don't you think that must have been multiplied a million times, I would say?
Yes, definitely. When we joined over here, so our student was just hugging us like mothers. And we were feeling our importance, that how much important we are for them.
Madam, hats off to you. Khuda aapko salamat rakhe aur isi tarah kaim rakhe. This is another class which is going on at the moment. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah.
So which class is this?
Yes, this is 8.
Class 8, sir. So were you also present on the same day when that very tragic incident took place, sir?
I was in college side, college wing.
And what exactly was your experience, sir? What exactly happened that day?
At once, they appeared before me and everybody was running away.
Saw them?
Yes, why not? Just like he's standing before me with Kalashnikovs and magazine here. And then he came upstairs after me. I was running and I was to plan that every child should pick a chair and hit them. And as they were at that time on the ground floor and we were on the upside.
Same building?
College building.
College building, the other one on
Like,
the side.
like this building.
Okay.
That building is like same. And I was like there and they were on my left side and this side.
And they were constantly firing.
Yes, they were constantly firing.
But sir, normally, after they made a claim that they did not kill young kids, and they primarily went after those kids who were 14, 15 years and above. But according to certain kids, I mean, I've spoken to most, and they said that no, they killed as old as 7, 8-year-old boys.
Sir, my daughter was with me for SNAP, as it was her first day in APTA. Army Toddler Academy is there away from this side, and there I was for SNAP, and she was just 7 years old.
7 years old.
Yes, and she was with Madam Sadia Hadak, and when I was running towards the voices of firing, at that time my daughter Hola, named Hola, I handed over Madam Sadia Hadak, and she escaped herself with her in computer lab. And after me, they people killed my daughter Hola. And intentionally.
Your daughter was killed?
Yes. And one of them cut the hair of my daughter, and second fired in this side, very closely fired, only single bullet. Amir Amin, who is survivor, he is present and he is the witness of the current position, that position.
So this gentleman right here, sir, lost a child, a daughter who was just 7 years old, and that was her first day in this school, sir. खुदा आपको हिम्मत दे जी, आप इस कौम की बहुत बड़ी सपोर्ट है. I was having a word with a gentleman here, and I said, you know, at times you need to create a little bit of drama on TV. But honestly speaking, honest to God, look at their eyes, look at the courage they have, look at the shine they have. And when you have kids of this sort, these brave, resilient kids, I mean, this is the asset of a nation. Nobody can even dare to challenge them again. Look at them. So, beta, क्या हाल है? कौन सी क्लास में आप?
मैं 7th A में.
बेटा, अच्छा, कौन सी क्लास में?
7th A.
7th A में. आप भी उस दिन इधर ही थे?
Yes.
अभी घबराते तो नहीं हो ना?
No, किस्मत में हुआ तो मर जाएंगे, ना हुआ तो नहीं
बड़ी
मरेंगे.
बात है यार, जब आया तो आया है, लेकिन वैसे दिल तगड़ा होना चाहिए.
जी बिल्कुल.
पेरेंट्स ने शुरू में कहा होगा छुट्टियां करो, स्कूल नहीं जाना, घबराते हो, बहुत से दोस्त यार बोलते थे, लेकिन एक साल में वापस मजबूत हो गए हो.
जी बिल्कुल.
क्या फील करते हो अभी?
हम बस आम से जिस तरह पहले था, अटैक से पहले था उसी तरह.
और बाकी बच्चे भी उसी तरीके से हैं?
जी बिल्कुल. आई थिंक इसी तरह है.
और वो रूटीन में आ गई लाइफ.
जी बिल्कुल.
बड़े बड़े हादसे होते हैं कौमों के अंदर, बड़ी बड़ी जंगें लड़ी जाती हैं, बड़े बड़े मैसेकर्स होते हैं. देखो ना, दुनिया की तारीख में कितने कितने ममालिक में, अगर आप हिस्ट्री के स्टूडेंट होगे, हिस्ट्री पढ़ोगे, कि अगर बॉस्निया की मिसाल लो या किसी भी इतने इतने बड़े मुल्कों की, अफ्रीका में कितना कुछ होता है, लेकिन कौमें खड़ी होती हैं. और कौमें पता है किस पे खड़ी होती हैं? अपने यूथ के ऊपर, आप जैसे बच्चों के ऊपर. आप लोग को अल्लाह सलामत रखे और इसी तरह मजबूत रहो और एक दूसरे को इनकरेज किया करो. We'll be having a word with the teacher because the class is still going on, but I'll make sure that I do not disturb them. Earlier there was recess, and now the recess is over, and the first class has started. Normally, as I told you earlier, that they have 8 classes in a day, 4 before the recess and 4 after the recess. So if the teacher allows me, I'll have a word. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. May I come in, please? Hi, how are you? Good to see you all. So you're from 6th B, correct? Yes, sir. Kids, you can just sit down. Ma'am, how long have you been serving here in this school?
It's quite a short time. I have recently, just 1.5 months ago, I joined this.
So, ma'am, what made you, since this very tragic incident had happened, what made you come and join this school rather than going to any private school?
It was my passion. I want to work with this, teach them, because these are the students. They have showed their after this incident, this incident has boosted their morale, and I wanted to teach them.
And which subject do you teach, ma'am?
Geography and history.
Geography and history. So, ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am. You may continue and just make Pakistan proud of you. You've already made everyone very proud, and thank you so much for sacrificing for Pakistan. It's very unfortunate, but nations always go through such bad times. But trust me, we'll overcome and we'll succeed. Good luck to you. Take care of yourself. Earlier we were having a word. I mean, look at this age group. These kids. I mean, how old are you?
12.
And how old are you?
11.
Just imagine. And they must have been 11 and 10 at that time. And interestingly, when you look at the morale of these kids, I mean, I don't even have words to explain that. And earlier I was having a word with the teacher, and he was telling me that it was the first day of his daughter in the school, and she was 7 years old. And one of the terrorists held her hair, and the other one shot her right between her eyes. And the kind of courage I saw in the eyes of that man, it's unbelievable, unprecedented. If you look at that side, if the camera can show, there is this assembly going on. Most probably they're preparing, and this is the rehearsal part for the main day celebrations also. So this wall wasn't as high. Now they have raised the height of this wall. Okay.
I was at Toddler's branch.
Toddler's branch. Okay. Did they manage to enter that area also?
No. Army didn't allow them to.
Army did not allow them. So they were primarily in this area. This is the main central part. Look at the huge grounds they have. I mean, they've got football grounds, they've got hockey ground, they've got a cricket ground on that side. कौन सी क्लास से आप लोग? सब लोग 6 से हो?
Yes.
अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ, तुम लोग सारे इधर ही थे जब ये वाकया हुआ था? अच्छा बिल्कुल सच सच मुझे ये बताना, डर वक्त तो नहीं लगता अब? कभी होता होगा ना कि यार दोबारा से ऐसा ना हो जाए?
मत बच्चे हमें डर नहीं लगता।
तुम पठान पख्तून बच्चा, दलेर बच्चा, जबरदस्त। तुम तो बिल्कुल छोटे से, कौन सी क्लास में हो?
मैं 6th क्लास में हूँ।
इतने छोटे से 6 में, और आप?
मैं भी 6th में हूँ।
दोनों क्लास फेल हो?
नहीं सर, 6F में हूँ, मैं 6th में हूँ।
और आप सब?
ये मैं B में हूँ, ये F में।
अच्छा बी में हो रहा है। बेटा आप?
मैं 6C।
अच्छा कितने सेक्शन होते हैं क्लास में नॉर्मली?
8
एफ तक होते हैं। और पढ़ाई में तगड़े हो सारे? जबरदस्त। What can you give to your nation? Good marks, good grades, good result, good career, and then becoming a good, productive human being, a good, positive citizen who can deliver and be of some use to the nation. Thank you very much. तगड़े रहो, अल्लाह सलामत रखे तुम लोगों को. Says, look at the size of the school. I mean, these kids. I mean, kids are playing cricket. You know, I would like to bat with them. I would like to play with them. And oh my God, यहाँ पे तो you will find so many Afridis. Well done, bhai. Well done. Which class are you from? Very good. So you're a batsman? Can I bowl you out? Okay, good.
No ball.
Full Salim. Ready? Take on. Oh, good shot, bhai. अच्छा तुम लोग मुझे ये बताओ कि इस इंसिडेंट के बाद जो ये हुआ सारे का सारा, खास करके परेशानी होती होगी, पेरेंट्स भी परेशान होंगे, आप लोग के दोस्त, सारा कुछ, लेकिन तगड़े हो, मजबूत हो, पाकिस्तान के साथ तगड़े हो। मुझे ये बताओ कि कोई भी दुश्मन, कोई भी हो, हमें कमजोर तो नहीं कर सकता ना? तुम लोग को उसे देख के मुझे इतनी खुशी आती है कि मुझे भी दिल कर रहा है मैं दोबारा से स्कूल में एडमिशन ले लूं, कसम से। तुम लोग इसे बहुत दिलेर बच्चे हो, खुदा तुम लोग को सलामत रखे, कायम दायम रखे। तुम लोगों को देखे, मैं पहली दफ़ा आया हूँ इस स्कूल में, लेकिन मुझे इतनी खुशी हो रही है, मुझे इतना अच्छा लग रहा है यार कि आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू। तुम लोग पाकिस्तान की होप हो, तुम लोग पाकिस्तानी हो, और तुम लोग इंशाल्लाह ताला, तुम लोग, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ तुम लोगों को मिलके, और तुम्हें अल्लाह ताला कायम रखे। तुम लोग अपनी मेहनत करो, पढ़ाई करो, मुल्क का नाम रोशन करो, माँ बाप का नाम रोशन करो, और मजबूत रहो इसी तरीके से। और एक दूसरे से ना लड़ना नहीं है, यूनाइटेड होना है एक साथ। Talking about education, since we were earlier having a word with the Urdu teacher, with the history teacher, with the geography teacher, with the English teacher also, it is not only about education. There is another very important aspect, that is about the physical training. Now, one of their physical instructors is giving them training. Physical fitness is a very important part of education in general. Though they have done a huge, I mean, the damage which has been done to us, that's huge. I mean, it's unprecedented. But the kind of encouragement which we have at the moment as we speak, that's beyond explanation. This nation is united. The boys, these kids, these young girls, students, everyone is on the same page. And what a beautiful feeling to be among these little kids. It's just unbelievable. I'm really enjoying it. I never thought that my enthusiasm is going to rise to that level. Well, indeed, it is rising. Now, these kids practically stopped me and they want to say something. What do you want to say, beta?
We want to say that we are not afraid from terrorists.
Good.
They will attack. We will have more hope, and we will not lose from terrorists.
MashaAllah. You know what? You are the hope, and those are cowards.
Yes.
That is the difference. You know, you wear a green uniform,
Yes.
the color of a flag, and we are so
Yes.
proud of you. MashaAllah. God bless you. Ji beta.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
जी मेरा नाम हारिस है, मैं क्लास 6 में।
जी हारिस, क्या कहना चाहते हो बेटे?
सर मैं तो ये कहना चाहता हूँ बुजुर्गों को कि उनकी गोलियाँ ख़त्म हो जाएंगी इंशाअल्लाह ताला, हमारे सीने ख़त्म नहीं होंगी।
तुम लोग शेर के बच्चे हो, तुम्हें पता है इस बात का? क्या बात की है तुमने? बोलो।
मेरा नाम मोहम्मद अल है, and I will see that we will fight for our nation, and we will fight for our education, and we will kill all these terrorists, and we will come to school again and again and to fight with the
Inshallah. Ji beta.
My name is Sayyid Rahman, and I just want to say that we are not afraid of you. You have guns, but we have guns. we can fight with you, and in future we will rise and shine.
Inshallah. So, beta.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hassan Ahmed, and I wanted to say that we will rise and shine.
You will rise and shine, because that is what that board says. You will rise and you will shine, and you will be the best because you're the best. That is the reason. If you could see on my right side, on my 3 o'clock, you'll see this wall. Now this has been raised by a few feet. This was the area from those miscreants they entered. But now, since there is a lot of security here, you can see the barbed wire also. And there is a colony. People live there towards that side. But obviously, you know, whenever you talk about law and order and security, I mean, it is literally impossible to secure each and every corner. But Army has done a wonderful job. They have secured these premises now, as far as the wall is concerned, or the presence of military forces, that is concerned. So now it's a much safer place. It was safe even then, but you know, terrorism or the act of terrorism can happen anytime, any moment. But looking at this side, now we are standing right in front of the library. It's a very beautifully done library. And if the camera can follow me, we'll just go inside and we'll just show you that the students, they are studying here. As you can see, you have one period for library every day, or every day?
Every week we have one period.
One period, and then you can get your books issued, and then you can take them home and you can return later on. All right. So this is the library they have here. And since a lot of more anchors are also conducting their programs here.
Since the 16th December, I have seen the time, you know, it's very tough. And I was the most senior member of this college, so I've been married in acting principal of the college. So there, you know, when I have started rehabilitation process, crisis management.
So tell me about that rehabilitation process and the crisis management. I'm sure that is a new subject that has been introduced. Tell us about your experience of that very unfortunate incident, sir, which took place exactly a year ago.
Well, in the previous 16 years, you know, we have seen we have worked on this crisis management. Like we were having the evacuation drill, how to do that, and we would have to face the challenging upcoming challenges of the area Peshawar face. And due to looking to that matter, you know, we have a process of the crisis management before. So at time, you know, we have faced this problem. So the student thought, you know, that some crisis management is going on in this school, like evacuation drill is going on and like other thing, where this was going on in the real sense, the firing was going on in the real sense. The students also have managed their timing, supporting their work, supporting their students, supporting their class fellows, and the teachers have also supported one another at time of that. So if you look at that time of crisis, we have also managed that, and after the incident, we have also come forward for the management, and particularly I had an idea. As being all member of these institutions, I work on my members, I worked on my students, and we have just went through a very positive way. We have said to the student, you know, don't look at the back, because we are running an institution where education should have to progress.
Absolutely. And on top, sir, I've met so many teachers, and I'm so impressed to look at their level of enthusiasm and the kind of courage they have in them, sir. And I'm so happy to meet you too, sir.
Nice.
It was a pleasure talking to you, sir. And I hope when these kids have mentors like you, they will not only grow, they will shine, and they will definitely rise, sir. Right now, we are present in the office of the principal of APS, Ma'am Narmana Habib, and we'll be talking to her since she has taken charge after the martyrdom of the former principal, Ms. Ghazi. Now, ma'am, first of all, thank you very much for taking out your time and talking to us, ma'am. And I had a great experience having a word with the students in this campus. First of all, ma'am, after that episode, what made you join and become a part of this institute, ma'am?
Assalamu alaikum. As a teacher, I think so I have a great affiliation with the students. That day was very difficult, really difficult for me as well. As a mother, as a teacher, the whole country was crying, and I was one of them. I have visited these students for 15 days, every day, every evening in those days after that incident. And when I came to know that they are trying to appoint another principal, I have also applied only with this dedication that I want to do something for this institution, for the people who are studying here, for the students and for the teachers who are teaching here, for those parents who have lost their sons, grown-up sons. That was the only thing for which I have joined this institution.
Now that shows the level of dedication you have for that, ma'am. But obviously, ma'am, working in one institution where things were very normal and suddenly joining another one where something of this magnitude had happened must be a very challenging task for you, ma'am. So tell us about your experience. Do share your feelings with us, ma'am.
Yeah, there were so many challenges, not only one. The Shuhada parents was the great challenge for me to take care of those people who have lost their sons, because that I think so losing your kids is the greatest grief for anyone, and that was the greatest challenge for me. But I think so it's with the grace of Allah I have passed through that period as well. Now the things are going towards the normality, the things are quite normal now, as those parents are still in grief. We by ourselves, we are still in grief, my teachers, my students. But I think so, these challenges which the people were telling me, that how you will do it, are you not scared of these things? Alhamdulillah, I was not scared that time. I'm not scared now. I have no worries about this thing that I'm sitting in a little different institution. Rather, it's not a little different, it's quite different from the other, because educating the students is not the only task here. Grooming the students is not the only task here. Here, taking them out from the trauma, from the psychological stress. But my team worked with me with full dedication, the teachers who were serving here that time, and still they are here. And if someone asks them, if you want to get job somewhere else, they are not ready to get that.
But ma'am, also tell us, because you know this tragedy was so huge. Look at the magnitude of this incident. Obviously, a lot of students are still, or were rather, in that post-traumatic stress disorder. What exactly is the institution doing in that regard?
Yeah, we are working with those students. There were many students, as now we have only a few students which who have some type of psychological stress or problems. That time we had many students, but my teachers have helped me in implementing my policies here. For example, if you will ask some other institution that either they are conducting their morning assemblies regularly, maybe you will get the answer, no, not regularly, but we are doing that. I have took out my students from the building, from inside the building, and now we are conducting our assemblies here outside. Just to give them, to tell them that you are not under some abnormal circumstances. We are the normal people, and we should take it normal now. Because if I'll recall that thing again and again to them, and if I'll keep them in such like environment, I think so I cannot take them out from that stress and from that thing that they will consider themselves very special, or under God forbid, in some abnormal conditions. Now they are performing well. They have been.
They're back on track, and they're just.
They are on the track. They are studying like the normal students. They are appearing in their exams like the normal students. Just 3-4 days ago, my FSC students have finished up with their stand-ups on 7th of December. We are doing everything. We are conducting extracurricular activities for them. They are participating in all type of activities, even online, in the field. They are doing everyone. They are participating in sports. They are participating in debates, in mental math competitions, in poetry competitions. We are doing all these things. And they are participating very well.
Ma'am, any message you want to give to our viewers or whosoever is watching you on television at the moment, especially to the young students?
The thing which I felt after this incident, after joining this institution, that we are a brave nation. If this incident couldn't break us, so nothing can break us. My students are here. And after the incident, when we were doing the first year admissions here in FSC, it was a difficult job to control the admissions. The people were coming, the students were insisting to get admission over here. I have more strength at the moment as compared to 16 December 2014. So we are not a weak nation. The only thing, we should realize it, that we are strong people and we have to show our strength anytime.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for taking out your time and talking to us, ma'am. God bless you for your future endeavors, and thank you very much once again. Well, this is the kind of resilience we always talk about. Look at the level of courage, look at the level of enthusiasm within these kids. I think that is very encouraging, not only for me, for the staff, for the students, but for the entire nation. We are Pakistanis, we are brave, we will prove it, inshallah. Every school has a motto, we can and we will. Now, I want to show you something right here. It says, I shall rise and shine. I think they have already risen and they're already shining within a span of 1 year. And that is the beauty about it. These kids, I mean, they have practically told you what they feel, what their heart says. And honestly speaking, we are so proud to be Pakistanis, to be here in this school. This is the hope, this is the future, and this is what Pakistan is all about. And that's all I have to say. I'll see you again. Till then, you take care of yourself. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you.